Greetings, fellow targeted individuals. Here in a moment, I'm going to share with you guys two videos. One video talks about how a federal employee pushed people to commit suicide and bragged about it. And another video is going to be concerning a targeted individual which went to the FBI and was denied help. The FBI, according to our laws, has a moral duty and obligation to investigate all crimes which violate the Constitution. So if they're helping out the ADL and business owners, they're not helping you out when you've experienced computer hacking and death threats, then they're violating pretty much their oath of office and duties to our country and to the people. So I'm going to share this information because we've had too many mass shootings. Too many people I know have been shot, stabbed, murdered. I even suspect a few have been poisoned, like ex-FBI agent Ted Gunderson. His buddy, a doctor, stated that he believes he was poisoned. And Ted Gunderson stated that he was experiencing intrusions in his home. So we are dealing with a threat more severe than active shooter threats, but terrorism threats, in my opinion, because these are people that are in a position where they can help Americans, going to them as a very last resource, but in turn are refusing to help them and telling police don't help. And then in turn, we experience mass shootings, domestic terrorism, and we have to say no more to the violence. I'm looking at leaving the country. I no longer want to be a part of a nation which supports terrorism openly, and I don't want to be a part of a country where our Congress and our politicians can be bought off by rich people and go against Trump and spit on his rights. I'm disgusted. I'm freaking angry. So, anyways, check out these videos. Stay in prayer. If you have the money, leave the United States while you can. The Bible says that we're supposed to abstain from every appearance of evil. And if we're dealing with evil people and they won't stop backing up and they won't stop harassing you in schools and communities, airports, malls, stores, whatever, parks, where you walk, where you talk, eat, then it's time to leave. I watched a video a little while ago of a target, and the same target that I'm going to share in this video that went to the FBI office and was denied help, today some guy threatened to steal his bike and even shoot him. He only has like 20 followers. This is all across the nation. The FBI is refusing to investigate and help. Our nation needs is a counterterrorism task force of loyal Americans that are able to investigate and apprehend terror threats. The FBI and DHS, Army, they're not intelligent enough. I don't know if they get these guys from our streets, but they're just into mobbing and terrorism, like the CIA. So anyways, God bless. Say no to domestic terrorism. Peace.
Understand what I just said. That you have a special agent in charge that had a kill book. Well, was that turned over to the defense? How was that due process? I mean, there's a lot of questions this statement by Special Agent Wooten raises, but he continues, quote, as a trophy, and in essence bragged about getting 3 individuals in Utah to commit suicide. Bragged about getting 3 individuals in Utah to commit suicide, which is why I gave the statement I did at the beginning of this segment, because that's probably one of the most startling statements I have ever read in any investigation I've ever been a part of in the last 15 years. That is beyond startling. But he goes on and he cites the specific operations that were bragged about. Apparently Operation Cerberus, which I don't even know what that is, but we'll find out, and I know you've reported on it, I think. Also, the Failure Rock and Burning Man special event, where he was unlawfully removing evidence, bragging about the number of OIG and internal investigations on him, and indicating that he was untouchable, end quote. Those are some of the most shocking statements, again, that I have heard in a long time. And people may try to discredit Special Agent Wooten later, but internal to this document, he also says that he was removed from the case on February 18, 2017 by his supervisor, despite his recently documented and awarded hard work and excellence and often praised performance within the Bureau of Land Management. He says, quote, I am convinced that I was removed to prevent the ethical and proper further disclosure of the severe misconduct, failure to correct and report, and cover-ups by the BLM OLES supervision. Time after time, this is where he starts in about the kill book. But he goes on and says, I became convinced that my supervisor failed to properly disclose substantive and exculpatory case and witness bias-related issues to the United States Attorney General's office, which they have a duty to disclose exculpatory evidence. And since we don't know what's happening in these sealed hearings, I suspect this is what is giving rise.
Hello, how may I help you?
Hello, I called earlier today about reporting a crime.
Okay. Want to report, sir?
Yes,
Report
sir.
to the local authorities?
I'm sorry?
You reported to the local authorities?
Oh no, I called you guys earlier and I was told that I could walk in.
Are you on the phone or something, or what?
Was it?
Are you on the phone or something? Want to finish your call?
No, I'm not on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'd like to report. I'm getting death threats online, and one second. I'm getting death threats online, and I cannot report it on IC3 because there's hacking involved.
There's no hacking of IC3.
No, I'm saying I cannot report it anything online because there's hacking involved.
You can't report it. That's what IC3 is for.
I don't think you understand. There's hacking.
You understand? That's what IC3 is for. It's a secure site that you can reach from a non-compromised source and make your report. You can go up to the public library.
Okay. Well, I believe
login information on it.
I believe I spoke to you earlier on the phone and you told me I could walk in. I just traveled all the way from Kirkland on a bus.
Okay, you want to report a threat against your life, that's a local matter.
I would like to report the cybercrime today, please.
Okay, you can report it.
I'm sorry?
You can go up to the library one block up on IC3. You need to go to your local authorities if you feel you're in danger.
You just told me that. I believe I spoke to you on the phone, right? At noon? Who did I speak to?
I have no idea who you spoke to, sir.
Okay, well, it sounded like you, but I was told that I could walk in and report the crime in the field office.
I think you may have misunderstood what you told.
May I have your badge number?
660.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
660. But yeah, you can go use IC3 up here in the public library. If you feel you're in danger, you need to call 911 and make a report to the local authorities. I'm sorry, if you feel you're in danger, call 911, make a report to the local authorities. If you have a cyber crimes report, do so on ic3.gov.
When I called the FBI earlier, I've been told...
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I've been told multiple times... What is your name? What the...